Hey, welcome to 501 Week 4. So, this week we're talking about teachers as leaders. We have a discussion thread, so there's one discussion prompt as a reminder for the discussion prompt, one initial post, and two replies to classmates. When you do that, you should have a total of 3 posts. Most of you are doing a great job with that, so keep that up. The prompt is based off of the Fryer book, is looking at kind of 2 levels of consciousness, is how Fryer refers to it. And the way I read into that is kind of like the way things are and the way that we are brought into kind of the culture of education, particularly in California, looking at Common Core and the testing culture. So looking at kind of how things are, and then also looking at what's possible, right? So we'll talk more about that in our synchronous sessions, but being able to kind of coexist with both of those. Like, here's where we're at, here's what I'm learning about, and here's what I can do in my classrooms. So look forward to seeing what you guys talk about in your discussion posts with that. There's a check-in this week, so there's a Google Doc in the week for Blackboard Shell. You can just copy and paste that. You email me and let me know how things are going. There's also a collaborative exercise, so I encourage you to reach out to people in your group pretty early in the week, particularly since there's lots of graduations in the year, everything's, including with me, there's a lot going on. So I get that. You're going to be working on a mind map based on the latest Prensky chapter. Your big assignment, though, is through NIH, National Institute of Health. You're going to get a certification, and it's called Protecting Human Research Participants. It sounds pretty intense. It's so that as you get to your research projects in future courses, you'll have this certification so that you can do your own research and interview people. So it takes it's pretty big. So 30-point assignment. So plan accordingly. It should take about 3 hours to complete. That's what the NIH suggests. So you're going to do that, and then submit your certificate of completion in that submit assignment link. Should be pretty straightforward with that. And that's like the main stuff this week. Just want to make sure that you know that the infographic is coming up, not this coming week, but the following week at the end of week 5. So depending on your schedule, you might want to get a head start on that. It says create an infographic or Prezi. I would encourage you to shy away from Prezi and create an infographic. There are lots of great resources these days for creating infographics. So we'll talk more about that when week 5 starts up, but wanted to at least give you a heads up on that one. The last thing you need to do this week, and again, this is all on week 4, is take a practice quiz around a couple of the chapters you've been reading. Twofold. First, just to kind of check in and see how you're doing with the readings, and then secondly, and I think more importantly, is to introduce you or give you some more experience with Go Formative. So type of formative assessment. It's pretty cool. So if you know nothing about Go Formative, this will likely be your big takeaway for the week. So hang in there. It's a crazy time of year with the end of the year, so let me know if you have questions, and look forward to seeing your discussions.